Hi, my name is Hunter Paulsen. I'm talking about the peer evaluation of Collin Kunzman, and I will be answering questions about his speech. I thought using a question really drew me in to watch and listen to the whole speech. Starting out with a question the way he did made me want to listen to more of it and watch all of it. It grabbed my attention a lot more answering the question because it kind of got me more involved in his speech. And overall, it was a really good question that he asked. I learned from the story that he really enjoyed football and that it was something that he really enjoyed doing in his free time with his friends and with his team. The story was easy to follow because he knew what he was talking about. He said in the beginning of the speech that he's told it many times. He didn't really go into depth about clear details, but the main point was really said, so I kind of knew what the story was about anyway. The story was pretty much about how he was into his season and he got injured with a leg injury. There weren't many details, but he explained well that he wanted to share about his football career in his senior year. Following the story was the easy part because he made it flow with his explaining of the story. The moral lesson of the story, it seemed, was to enjoy what you have while you still have it and to enjoy yourself because you never know when that opportunity could be taken away from you. By him being injured, he wasn't able to fully enjoy his senior year and get to finish it, like he wanted to with his team. It really makes you take a step back and think about how things aren't what they are expected to be and that everything could be taken away from you just like that. The speaker made good eye contact throughout the speech, not a lot of gestures throughout, but the tone of voice was loud and easy to understand. Enthusiasm for the story was definitely there because he was really excited about the story and he knew what he was saying. One strength was that he was loud and clear in the speech. His points were made very strongly. That went along with him being loud and clear. The second strength is that it was easy to understand what he was saying. And lastly, the story he talked about was interesting. It was good to hear that he lost an ability to do something, and he really showed how it felt, what we should never take for granted. The first suggestion that you should try not to fidget with your hands becomes distracting and shows your nervousness. The second suggestion is to be able to see the whole audience, not just one person. It makes it better for practice. Also, the last suggestion that he could go more into detail about the events. It was very broad, and it would be nice to hear more in detail about the whole story.